Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Hearts of Iron 4, where we are going to be continuing our game as the Ottoman Empire. We are still in the Kaiserreich mod, and there is a lot going on right now. I was having a bit of a look around before we started here, because it's been about a week since I last played, and we are at war with Russia. That is, of course, the big war currently, but it is a rather static one, because we are also at war with Austria. And the essential idea behind this is that we need to try and get some more steel. Our steel supplies are extremely low, and that is cutting down on the amount of tanks and things that we can produce. It's also reducing the number of ships we can build, but that is less of an issue. Sorry, Fenris, I know that you are the commander of the Fenris fleet, but right now, tanks are more important than ships. So, where can we get a lot of steel? Well, oddly enough, Austria. Austria has a massive quantity of aluminium thanks to Hungary, and also has a lot of steel thanks to just Austria and also northern Italy here. So the idea at the moment is we're going to be pushing across into Austria as quickly as we can while holding the line with our troops over in the Russian states. Take out Austria, use the resources, take out Russia, and then we should be pretty golden. The other thing which I've realised, which I hadn't quite twigged yet, is it is already 1945, which means nuclear weapons are going to be starting to become a thing fairly soon. Are we actually researching those myself? Yeah, we kind of are. And that is going to mean that we need to start putting fighters up in the sky, protecting all of our air zones. Now, unfortunately, I'm not playing this with Death or Dishonor, because I don't think that it's been updated for Kaiserreich yet. In fact, I'm pretty sure it hasn't. So we're going to have to use the old air system, and oh man, it feels so bad in comparison. Ugh. And hello, Fenris, Kippis Hoot, and Max. Good to see you guys here, and everyone else, of course. Hello, hello, hello. Right, so let's make sure that we get a couple of aircraft in the air. This is basically just to make sure that we don't get nuked, because they can't nuke you where you have air superiority. At least that's the theory. So we especially want to make sure we have them over Turkey. So let's go and do that. Do we have any fighter... Oh yeah, we have fighter 2s. Do we have any fighter 3s? No, fighter 3s aren't a thing, so we'll go with the fighter 2s. Do we have fighter 2 Mark 1s? We do. Excellent. You can be an Asia Minor. We've got those there. Iran is going to need some. Thankfully, we do have quite a few fighters, so I am pretty confident about being able to do this. Do we have any available up here? We don't. And that's something of a problem, because here in Central Asia, the Russians could just nuke us and then push their way through whatever gap was left, which wouldn't be fun. Hungary? Can we put any in Hungary? Well, I'm a little bit reluctant to put them in Hungary, because the Austrians actually have a really big air force. I think we probably should anyway. And this will also mean that we need to prioritise fighter production rather more than we have been thus far. Are there no air bases in Hungary? Apparently not. Did we put any in the Balkans? We didn't. So we'll probably need to put 200 planes here. And then another 200 here. They won't have quite the same range, but that should be fine. Oh, Austria's landed in Tripoli. Interesting. Actually, that's what you guys can do. Go and draw a box around them. And take my border back. Cool. Max, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Please update anything you haven't uploaded to YouTube. Caught up with Novgorod, but not this. What do you mean? Sorry, I don't quite understand what you mean there. Right, so we have some troops in Yugoslavia. Unfortunately, the Yugoslavian troops are quite a lot stronger than the Austrians. The Austrians have very little equipment, which is interesting. Unfortunately, I can't check their manpower, because that's not a thing in this version. Grr. But we should be alright. So let's start on speed 3. We'll see what happens. We're getting quite a few greens over there. Lots of air battles going on, as expected. We're building loads of mountain troops. Okay. We're not building medium tanks, because we don't have any of the technology for that. And we're trying to kick the Austrians out of this area. Okay, that's fine. What I could actually do is send the Marines down here into the south to deal with them. Or I could... No, I was setting up a marine invasion of Austria, was I not? I think I might have been. And I'd quite like to have the fast units over here. And my goodness, this is lagging somewhat. I think it's just because there's so many massive armies being used right now. Alright, Larsman, let's be a little more aggressive about how you do this attack. We have plenty of equipment, with the exception of heavy tanks, but we are hopefully going to be overcoming that deficit. We have tons of guns. And a decent amount of manpower. What's our manpower law right now? Service by requirement. What's Austria's? Extensive. Oh dear. So they've actually got more manpower than we do. Okay, let's not be quite as aggressive as we were going to be. We have beaten back the Austrians over here. Our navy is beating up the Austrian navy. That's fine. Right, what are you guys doing? Oh! I think what I was doing was preparing you lot to attack over here. This was when my navy was not protecting my convoys, wasn't it? I remember now. Oh, you were able to catch up with Novgorod, but not this. Well, it's all going to be uploaded. I have all of the Ottoman stuff up to episode 16. I think already rendered. Oh no. Up to episode 20, so this would actually be 21 that you'd be watching now. So, yeah, you'll be a little bit behind. This is, I think, the third stream that we've done with the Ottomans. Alright, so it says that you're preparing a naval invasion, but oh, it's from here. No divisions assigned. Let's assign all the divisions to that. Let's also get our fast units over here. Okay, good. So we continue to push across through Hungary, which is fine. But I want this naval invasion to happen sooner rather than later. We're attacking here, not into the south of Austria. I probably should actually push for Austria and then just try and take the Austrian cause. Yeah, probably. No, we were going to try and take Yugoslavia out so we didn't have to fight their troops. I kind of remember. Right, Navy. Are you actually fighting their Navy? You're certainly closing in on them. Well, you're in the area now, at least. So we're going to wait until you've arrived. Oh, good grief. This is running at an absolute crawl. And it's not a memory or CPU thing. It's just optimizations in the game, I'm afraid. Not much I can do about it. Why are you attacking? Stop that. Stop this nonsense. Yeah, the Yugoslavians are absolutely determined to hold that area, which is fine. We're pushing further and further through Hungary. Okay, we'll just wait. We'll be patient. Possibly. A little bit. Oh, are you really leaving Tobruk? Oh, your funeral. Leave your one port unguarded. Yeah, great idea. Thank you for making this easy for me, Austria. Oh, he didn't leave yet. Stop. This might be more difficult than I expected. Stop attacking! Stop it! Stop it! Oh, you're being attacked. I see. And you're going to try and get a cut off. That's irritating. Yeah, you guys are still on the way, but we're going to have supply issues there. Because it's the middle of the desert. Alright, let's try this attack. There's one almost dead battleship left. Come on, we can sink it. Yeah, we sank the rest. Alright, here comes the naval invasion. Oh, time's sped up again. Interesting. Naval battle going on around our convoys. We're winning the naval attack. which is the important bit. And we'll see how this goes. 89, 90, 92, 93, 94, 95. Oh yeah, easy. And we're in. Hello! Alright, first thing we want to do is try and take Zagreb. Off you go. Next thing we want to do is grab you guys and have you shipped in as well. And we're basically going to be blitzing for Austria with our fast units. Are you all going in the same direction? No. Oi. Oi. You attack there. Right, there we go. Austria's declared war on the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies. Which is the Entente. Oh, now that's interesting. Austria's just committed diplomatic suicide, basically, is what that is telling me. Interesting. Okay, cool. Right, here come the fast guys. Let's go. And we just need the Marines to keep pushing people away. And let me in, basically. Please tell me you're not attacking my convoys. You are. No, we're attacking their convoys. Interesting. Oh, I much prefer this situation. And we have the Italians on our side now as well. Okay, fast units are here. We are basically going to be telling you to be moving to these places. Oh, bollocks. All of you go to Trieste. With the exception of you. And you. Okay. That's what I need you to do. Hey, Solar Frenchie. And hopefully they will be getting more organisation back as they move. And that is essentially the idea here. Just go and attack him, keep pushing them back. Going to be taking Split, that's fine. Excellent, there goes Split. Just pinning them there. Marvellous. Okay, I'm happy with this. Non-aggression pact from the French Republic. You know what? I'm going to accept that because that will stop you attacking me in North Africa. We are doing construction repair because we are occupying a lot of land. That's fine. How are the Ruskies doing? Probing our defences but not getting anywhere. Excellent. That's what I like to see. Alright, fast units are on their way. Did we send any fast units to Zagreb? We didn't. Which means that your job's going to be Zagreb. And hopefully between Zagreb and Split we can get rid of Illyria. Probably not. I think we'll need Sarajevo too. And they are starting to move troops away from the front line to attack us. We could be a lot more aggressive here though. Alright. And we'll be across the river so we can attack them from the north. Although that's a 13 unit stack, so that will be rather harder to defeat. Austria's getting expanded tree and events in the next update. Will I try it? Yes, I did try it, and it is currently not really in a playable state. At least not if you want to reform the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Unfortunately. I really hope they get that fixed by tomorrow. Because it would be a lot of fun to do, but the game I had, I'm not going to post it up on YouTube because it just wasn't worth playing. It was boring. Now, I've already done Austria, Romania, Czechoslovakia twice. The only one I haven't done yet is Yugoslavia, which I might do tomorrow evening. We'll see. Australasian Confederation non-aggression. Yeah, fine. Heavy equipment manufacturer. Right, because we probably don't have the top artillery yet. Or do we? Have I screwed up? We haven't screwed up. Yes, I have not screwed up. Marvellous. In that case, let's get the artillery manufacturer, because I have a feeling this is what we were waiting for. Certainly wasn't the light tanks. Our medium tanks are pretty good, but we haven't actually researched any of those. Is that because I was waiting? This is defense and hardness on medium tanks. That's not a great combination. We don't have the aircraft yet either. Defense, soft attack. Production cost, soft attack, defense hardness, reliability. I mean, those are pretty good upgrades, but what I really want is attack and breakthrough on medium tanks. I don't really care about the defensive stats, so we're going to go artillery. We can't, because we haven't completed the Director of Military Factories. Interesting. Where the hell is that? Oh, it's here. Huh. Well, let's start working towards it then. Does this require all three? It does. Okay then, let's start working. Oh, Austrian Kaiserreich. Portugal has capitulated. Fall of Lisbon to whom? Oh, the Spanish. I have not played Austria in this yet. They are quite close to the top of my list though, so they are definitely one of the nations I would like to play. But I have not done so yet. That is true. No, we're going to get a cut off here. Fantastic. Do this, and then do that. There you are. Yep. I will accept a non-aggression with Commonwealth. Austria looks like they're getting their combat strength back again, which is unfortunate. Hopefully my marines can hold this area. Can you get Sarajevo? Alright, here we go. Budapest, which will also cut them off. Excellent. Really do is sending some more troops down here. How have you been routed? Oh, they're trying to attack into Dalmatia. That's a slight problem. Hello? Thank you. Do we have any troops that are ready to deploy yet? No. Well, we could deploy them. We are holding the Russians back still. So I think what I want to do is deploy these guys and then just ship them over to Austria straight away. Sorry, over to this area straight away. Off you go. And you oh crap, we lost that port. Thankfully we have a second, but that does mean that we have a cut-off here, which is extremely bad. Can we capture another ship? We can. Let's have you do it. Another port, rather. Plus you can then cycle around to Trieste. So we get a whole bunch of dockyards from there. And then we'll have supply again, so that's not the end of the world. Wow, this is lagging so hard. This game is not enjoying itself right now. Alright, just hold what we have. Let's not get another cut-off, that would be bad. I'm watching that guy because he's clearly coming up with some shenanigans here. I sent you guys down to the bottom. I'd kind of prefer you to be over here, actually. I wonder if I can redirect you. Probably. Once we've taken Trieste. Oh, Kustenland. Doesn't that literally mean coastland? Pretty sure that means coastland. We're about to lose that port. No, sorry, that's us trying to attack it. Yeah, let's not do this. Oh, come on, fast units. Take the damn port. I need it. Let's go. Three, two, one, boom. Where are my transports? Hi. I'd actually like you to come over here. Excellent. Keep pushing them forwards, people. Never surrender. And how are we doing down here? Please tell me we at least have them contained. Not really. No. So they're trying to naval invade me while I'm naval invading them. Fun times. Trieste is actually managing to hold. Alright, this is almost so slow that it is becoming unplayable. I have a feeling I may be... How did they take Budapest back again? Seriously, guys? Guys, come on. Really? Reinforcements have almost arrived. Here they are. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the fast units. I'm going to put you like this, and I'm going to say go up to Vienna. We'll let the Italians and the Entente down here deal with the southern front. You can go. Then we're going to grab you lot and we're going to add you to the fast unit. So we have a bit of support for the fast units. We'll be going through mostly mountains, so I think we'll be fine. Another cut-off. Lovely jubbly. We're basically home free there in the north. Austria is starting to inch its way towards capitulation, which is lovely to see. We lost Marine Division. And we're about to lose down here again. Losing another port, but thankfully we have 3 ports up here now. Alright. Right, let's go and keep pushing forwards, people. See if we can go around behind them. Off we go. And if we can come in from the north into Austria, then it's basically GG for them. Though Steiermark might be a little bit more difficult to get. Although I'm kind of hoping the fast units will be able to do something there. Although more and more of the Austrians are clearly shifting their way back to that area. We could do an infantry design upgrade. Plus 15% infantry soft attack. Break through a defense. You know, I'd go for the soft attack. Because we are generating political power. So we will be able to get the tank one when it's time. Sorry, the artillery one. Let's do it. I don't want any of you here in the north stopping. Attack stuff! Attack, 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 attack! Okay, the Marines are clearly struggling a little bit down there in the south. We're getting kind of bogged down here.